So tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Great day to start with your queens. So I'm in the apiary today. One of the big things about queen rearing that people don't quite seem to get is that you're on a schedule. And the schedule has to be kept. Once it's started, you have very little wiggle room. So today, I'm checking my builders for rogue queen cells. I built my builders 4 or 5 days ago. They have a few more days before I graft, but I have to check for queen cells. If there's a queen cell that I miss and I put a graft in, that could ruin my whole graft. So in order to do that, I have to go through each frame, and that's what I'm going to do today. For those of you who don't understand what I'm saying as a builder, the builder can be queen right or queenless, but it is the box of bees that you put your graft into, and they build your cells. That's the builder. Sometimes there's a builder and a finisher, and sometimes the builder is the finisher, meaning they are the ones who will cap those cells. This is my builder, and today, again, we're going to look through and see if I find any queen cells. Okay, so for anyone who's noticing, I'm using a different microphone. It is windy, and I noticed that even my camera phone thing picks up wind. So this new mic shouldn't be picking it up. One of the things it won't pick up either is probably the beautiful bird sounds that do end up, but the wind overtakes most things. So build the builders. They are stocked with frames from not just the box below it. They are stocked with capped brood from multiple hives. Can you do it without multiple hives? Sure. You might have to let her get busy laying first, though. I also feed them a bit. Make sure that everybody is drawn up into the builder, just to keep them busy and happy. Again, it is February, so we could have a chill, and I don't want anything like that to happen to them. So every single one of these had some sort of capped brood. I try to pull the ones with the most capped brood, the least amount of eggs. But at this time of year, that doesn't always happen. Plenty of bees are drawn up into this. So I am looking for queen cells. And I do not see any, but now, because they can hide, you want to shake your bees off. Nothing there. You also want to make sure that you're looking for eggs, just in case for some reason I either grabbed a queen or missed a queen or whatever mistake that could possibly be. Things happen. It's about 55 today, but it's sunny. Yesterday was 65, but it was overcast. Better to go in when it's sunny and they can fly than overcast when everyone's home but a little bit warm. Or I see a queen cup being built. Right here, there's a cup. I can zoom in on it for you. Should see it right from there anyway. Right there. Nothing's in there, but you'd still need to check it. I'm wearing gloves because on a cold day, they tend to not like you in there. Cool. It's kind of like jacket weather. I'm away. So as you get towards the middle, that's when you're going to definitely want to start shaking them and check all the little spots on all sides. Just because it's not a swarm cell hanging out the bottom like a textbook doesn't mean that cell's not there. Give them something to drink, give them something to do. My vaporizer is really good though too. Drone coming out. One's in my hood already. And we have a queen cell. Right there. There it is. And that's not going to make it though, because I'm taking it out. I'm not even going to save it. There's the larva. Plenty of royal jelly she had. There's 2 more there. Open them up. There's something in that one too. 1, 2. There's 3 so far. On just this one frame. Nothing in that one. Give them a shake. See what else they got. Alright, girls. I hate working in gloves. So we had 3 on that frame. That's the royal jelly. You can eat that if you want. It's really good. Or you can let them eat it. Gotta calm them down a little more. The box directly underneath this box of brood is honey stores. But because you can never be too sure, I have to double check at least 1 or 2 frames to make sure I didn't miss a frame with some brood. And there's nothing more problematic than a graft of, heck, even 5. You go in and there's been a queen in there the whole time and all your effort has gone to nothing. There's a bit of a cup, nothing capped. If I had wanted to save that cell, I would not shake the frame. Nothing in that one. Check all sides. By the time I graft into this box, they will be hopelessly queenless. Not one way for them to make a queen unless I give them the larva. Nice. So far, so good. 1 capped queen cell. That's really not bad. There is a queen at the very bottom, but she's under a excluder. Few cells. Look like just cups, but it helps to just tear. I'm not in the habit of just wiping out cups and cells unless it's in here, because it tells me, yep, I saw it and I did something about it. It wasn't something that I might pull a frame when I'm grafting and then say, oh no. Come on, out the way. Out the way. One last one, and then I pull a box. So you say, oh, just shake the dang frame. Shake it, because you're going to shake it anyway. Yeah, but I'm looking for a queen, and it's just being vigilant. I got a cup over there, it looks like. And I have seen them hide these cells in these corners, places that you just would not even probably think of that they would put something. That's just one right there in the corner. Take it down. Are you in there? I don't know. Okay. So that top box had only one capped, but they had 3, including the cap cell, with somebody in it, meaning a larva that they could feed and then interrupt my grafting. I'll put her back together, give her a little vapor, and take the box off. Come on, go. These will be all brand new, beautiful, early bees, ready to create the wax and do the feeding, the nurses. You can see that this is a much less busy box. Again, it has some honey stores, and I'm probably only going to pull the middle ones because that's where it would be busy, and that's where the original queen in the bottom would have, if she had done it, come up and laid a few. Not a problem if she did, but I got to make sure there's no queen cells. Not much of honey, but still a little bit on there. Every drop counts. Just a big gnarly honey frame. Got some drones in there. There he is. Big, beautiful, dark fella being fed by the girls. When they're sexually mature is when they start flying outside the hive. Otherwise, they just stay inside the hive. until they're ready to go party. And we won't go much further than this because they're just not up there. More honey. So these stores are still feeding the bottom queen, but again, she is below the excluder down there. If I can get a shot, I'm not going to go down there. She's below that excluder. So it's queen right. But when I go to graft, I'll separate these two hives. So this one's done. That's finding the queen in the builder. There is none. That's good. No, we found 3 cells that had someone in there. Took care of them. Put it back. I'm going to refeed her. Make sure that they have plenty in their bellies. I'm working on a beeswax video. How bees make wax. A long form video. A little more information than in a 60-second short. So that's the hive. And she's queen right down here, queen excluder, honey stores, frames a brood. This will be the builder. It will come off and the graft will go in. It's really simple once you get the idea of what exactly each thing is doing. It's just work. So you can see they built one. It's a good size one right there. Open it up. And that's the larva. She's nice fatty. And she's sitting on royal jelly. So that's the queen larva in the cage. And then this piece here is the royal jelly that she sits on. This piece under here. That's the royal jelly. And that's the queen larva right there. And you can just take that. Well, I'll just take her off there. People pay a lot of money for royal jelly. It's in beauty products. It's considered for longevity, that type of stuff. And you just eat her. And it's sweet. It's delicious. It's probably good for me. Nothing goes to waste. They'll eat it if I don't. So why not? So that's my builders. And any builder I do, in 4 days, 5 days in, check them again. I'll probably even give a cursory look again, just as I'm ready to put my grafts in. You can't be too careful. It's really it's awful to think, oh, I got a great graft, I did everything right, go in, and you got 2 to take. And when you really have a chance at it, sometimes they'll build all of them out for you, and then all of a sudden they're torn down because we missed a queen. You don't want to miss a queen. Be vigilant. So it's not a matter of, saving the bees. It's save the queens and save your time. Until next time, peace out, bruh. Peace out, bruh.